So in here, I just use this MSR Seagull container, this pot, to hold my Tomshoo Gasifier Stove. It's a twig stove. The bottom tends to let sparks come out, so today we're going to put this tile down just to stop the sparks from going on any coals or ashes like that going on the road. So it comes in this nice little convenient pouch, which is nice. This one comes with a little mini griller. We'll actually use this today for my burger. That's the base plate. This is the top. It's got some little trivet things to go on the top like so. If you got a pot that needs to rest on top of it, we're not using these today. It's got a little dish. This little dish is used for holding alcohol or alcohol fuel tab to burn. And then this is actually the part that holds the wood. So the base goes like that. This drops down inside like that. Don't know if you can see that with this camera here. This sits on top, and then we'll be doing some grilling there, that way, and a little feeder tube. So it's quite a neat little unit. I like it. Let's get some wood. Let's get it going. So normally I'd use dried grasses to get this lit. No dry grass out here. It's the middle of summer. It's been quite a cool summer for us here on Vancouver Island, and especially where I'm at. It's a little cooler than the norm, a little wetter. But we'll see if we can start it without paper. Otherwise, we will use some paper. So I did do some scavenging for wood earlier on while I was just scouting around, seeing what's up here. Grab some pieces as I went that look good. We'll see how good they are. So again, I'm not doing anything fancy. Just getting some wood in there. Try to make sure there's gaps in it for the fire to catch on, obviously. So there we go. We are lit. Get this out of the way. And once it gets lit and gets going, it's actually pretty clean burning. So hopefully you can catch it. You can see the flames starting to curl around the edge there. They're starting to get that gasifying effect. They say it's a double burn. Some people say it's not, but it doesn't matter. It's extra oxygen going in, getting sucked up from the bottom, and just really quickly burning this wood. It will burn through this quite quickly. You have to constantly feed these. That is the problem with these stoves, and they're very, very hot. So it's better to be boiling water or something like that with them. I guess that's what they're originally intended for, but you can still do some good grilling on them. And we're going to attempt that today with a hamburger. But first I want to get some coals going on here. So to do that, I need to burn lots of this wood, get it hot. Yikes, that's hot. Try not to be dumb like I am when you feed it. So see that burn inside, those flames curling around? Whew! It's a warm one today up here though. Just got that beautiful ocean view from this ridge here. Love it. Good, good. There you go. Doesn't look like it's doing so well. Let's take a look. Oh, there's coals on there, that's for sure. Alright, starting to smell like burgers now. Woo. That's my calling sign for the bears right there. Inviting them in for a nice meal. Come on guys, I know you're up here. Yeah, let's see here. Hey, piss off, fly. Yep, there we go. There's one cooked burger. So I have that jalapeno and cheese bun. So we got a mushroom. Getting a little ambitious with my cooking. So we got a pepper. So let's cut some pieces out of that. That ought to do. Get my burger. Like so. Got a little bit of bacon. It's pre-cooked, so we'll just warm it up again. While that's warming up, just quickly slice my mushroom. Get that on there. Oh yeah. Mushroom. Oops. Pepper with dirt. Red pepper with dirt. Spinach with dirt. So I have a plate. Just not very smart sometimes. So let's put that on the plate. Where it belongs. Some bacon. And my topper. Voila! Could be cooked a little more, but it's working. Man, just beautiful. So I will say what really works well in these stoves is wood pellets. It's more consistent. They give you some coals. And yeah, and you know they're a little bit, you don't have to worry about whether there's been some diesel or something like that spilled on them. There we go. Oh, that's black. We burnt it, folks. See what I mean by it gets so hot, but I think it'll still taste all right. Charcoal's good for you, right? That's what they say. I'm gonna get a little smarter this time. I got it ready to go on a plate. Well, let's see what we look like under here. Yeah, looks good. There you go. Peppers, mushrooms. I was gonna do onions and then I was like, nah, I'm not feeling like onions today. It's gotta be a day I feel like onions. I'm not a huge raw onions fan. Lots of spinach left over. Oh, that's quite warm. That's a good job. I'm going to put some sticks in here to get some burn going, just to clean off the food residue a little bit. And then we're going to pack it away. We're good. It's done what it was meant to do. Quite happy with that. All right, have my burger. I'm gonna do what I normally do when I'm ready to go. So usually this is still burning. So I'll take this. I've singed this. I've burnt this down. So now you want to get the top off. Just get a stick or something, flip that off. That's going to be very hot. Need it away from there. So what I would do is I would dump this out. So I'm going to move over here to some dirt, and I'm going to dump it out on the dirt. We'll just flip it up, upside down, pull out that one piece. Hope my head's not in there. And then bang that. So that's the basket that holds all the ashes. There's the ashes. Had I left that to burn, they would have mostly burned down. But we'll do that. I'm gonna get some water. So we'll move these out of the way. I'll get some water and we'll put that out. So we'll just and we'll give it a good stir. That's it. Some little charred bits. That was it. And then we'll eventually, once it's cooled down, so that's cool. That's gonna be the hottest bit. That bit right there is still a little warm. That's a little warm. And this top bit is almost cooled down. It's a little sticky though. So I don't put it back in the mesh that it came with, because this is gonna go straight to my kitchen sink at home to get a scrubbing and get it clean. So I'll let it cool down a little bit more, put it together, put it in the pot, seal it up, take it home. We're done. That was simple. And that, in the center of your screen, folks, I believe is Mount Baker. What we see across Juan de Fuca Strait. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure they will. Well, let's bring this up. Like I said, on this camera, Mount Baker. And then look at that. A pack of clouds coming in, blanket of clouds coming in to cover the ocean. But here we're above that and quite comfortable in the sun. All right, thought I'd quickly show this. So it's cooled down enough now. So they just fit in place like this. I think I do that the right way. Yeah. Then like that. Boom. And then like that. We're done. All squared away, not getting anything dirty. And also a little bit of heat protection just in case it's still too hot.